I would like to welcome you all for the last day FTP on the topic algorithmic thinking in Python. So I would like to welcome Vani ma'am. Dr. Vani Rajesh Kumar has an accomplished academic and research with an experience of biometric, cybersecurity, network security, and wireless network. She has earned her BE Technology in Information Technology and MTech in Information and Cybersecurity Welfare from Congo Engineering College, where she is currently serving as Associate Professor in Department of Computer Science and Engineering. And Dr. Vani ma'am has completed her PhD in Information and Communication Engineering with a focus on biometric and network security. Throughout her career, she has published approximately 60 research papers in international journal and conference. Many of those were indexed in SCI, Scopus, and Web of Science. In addition, Dr. Swani ma'am has an author of 3 books and 10 book chapter with this publication, and she is also a Wellsware, Springer, and SCRC Press for the further contributions to her field. He has actively participated as a reviewer for SCI and Scopus Index Journal, and he has dedicated his advanced knowledge and innovation with that area of interest. Welcome you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you for your nice introduction. I hope I am audible to every one of you. Yes?
Yes, ma'am. Voice is clear, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for your introduction. Uh, and good morning to every one of you. Now I can start the thing that is assigned for me is Python programming lab exercises, and I can start with executing the same in Google Colab. So I'll explain you how to execute that one and what are all the lab experiments that are we are going to discuss now. Yes, I'll share my screen now. I think my screen is visible to every one of you, right? Is my screen visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
thank you. We can make this session as a hands-on session. I hope everyone is connected with some systems, right? Can you able to do that parallelly with me? Then only it will be very clear. Is it possible? I hope everyone is joined with either laptop or PC. Because if we just listen this with simply monitoring for this lab experiments, it won't be that much reachable. If possible, at least some of you, if possible, please connect with the laptop so that I can show you how to execute those codes in Google Colab. Is this okay for all? Okay, first let me show how to run a program of a Python. There are different ways to run a Python code. The one thing is that you can write a program and save that program with the extension .py that you may already aware. Any programming languages program, if you save, so that can be saved with the extension of that programming language. For example, if a C program is to be saved, we have to save that with the extension .c. Then we have to run that program using any compiler. Similarly, if you want to run your Python code, you have to write your code in Notepad, save that with the extension .py, and you can execute that code using the Python compiler. For running the Python code separately, so you have to install Python notebook in your system. So if you just want to know whether you have Python installed in your system, just you can run a Python command in the start. So if the command prompt opens, then from that command prompt, you can directly run your Python code. That is one way. That is the traditional way. So where we have followed a long back ago. Nowadays, how this is followed is directly running your code in Google Colab. So open a browser. So here you can type Google Colab. So you have to see the search results that is displaying here, Google Colab. So in that, you just click on the first link, Google Colab. So you'll be getting this interface. So I hope this interface is visible to everyone. This is the open notebook. Google is providing a service or the interface for running a Python program directly. So that interface is called as Colab interface. So you can type that Google Colab. So you can see this notebook page is opening. So this is directly integrated with the Google search engine. So here, if you want where your programs to be stored, that is given here. So in the recent or in your GitHub account or in your Google Drive account, or if you want to upload something from your computer to this particular interface, these are all the things that is visible here. So I can choose Google Drive. So which are the ID that you are going to sign in with this Google account? So in that particular drive, it will be automatically stored. For example, so when I just open my Google account, you can see here it is logged with my official mail ID. So here you can see this is my official mail ID. So this interface is directly connected with this official mail ID. So when I just give where this program have to be saved, so it will be directly saved into this drive locations. So this is depends on you to choose where to save your programs and all first. So I can select drive as my location. So in the drive, I have already completed some of the Python programs. So if you want a new notebook in the drive, here you can see a new notebook. Just click on that. A new notebook will be open. So here only you are going to enter all your Python code. So this is the interface after you are giving that new notebook. So this name is already been assigned. So this name has already been assigned. So this name, if you want to change this name, .ipynb is the extension of the Python code. For any Python code, if you are just opening that particular thing in Google Colab, it will be automatically saved with the extension ipynb. So if you want to change the name, untitled one is the name that is already given, that is defaultly given. So if you want to change this name, just you can place your cursor pointer here and you can edit this name. For example, I can save this program name as first ipynb. Yes, it will be saved in my drive. So this is the place where I can create a new notebook. The name of the notebook is first ipynb and it will be saved in my Google Drive. The symbol represents this is saved in the Google Drive. Just for your information, I'll just close this one and again I am going to open the same. So you just search this Google Colab, open. So just click on this Google Drive because I have given Google Drive. So here you can see this first ipynb is displaying here, and the name of who is the owner, in which login it is created, what time it is open, and where it is saved. These are all the information that is shown here. So when I just click on this directly, I will be taking to that particular code page. So this is the way you have to first execute. In nowadays, all the recent applications, everything are running using this Colab only. So let us start executing a simple program. I hope these are all the syllabuses that is given for me to handle the session. So the first one is I have to demonstrate the basics of Python programming. So the first one is a simple display statement. So to display something in Python, as you already attend some 3 or 4 days of training, you already know that print is a statement that is used to display something in Python. So you can just give the command print. So within this, you can give what is the content to be displayed? So what are all the content to be displayed? That is to be given here. So here within the double quotes, if you have given anything, that is displayed as it is. For example, so I can just display the same. I can just write this code here. So you can see this is the place where you have to uh, write your code. For example, so print hi. This is the thing I have written. So here I have written something. So print within the double quotes, you have written something that will be taken as a string. So this symbol represents it is a run button. So run cell. When you place your cursor pointer over here, so that says that you have to run your code. So if you run this code, your output will be displayed as it is here in your output terminal. So for this had to be performed. So here this is the output. So this is the code block. This is the output block. So in order to work with this Colab environment, so first thing is you have to connect it with your internet and you have to sign in with your Google account and you have to first choose where your program have to be saved. Then after that, you just open that particular Python code. So you can see a light gray shell and this is the white shell. So the light gray shell represents this is the code. So you can type n number of codes here. N number of codes you can type here. So this is for a simple program, how to execute a simple print statement. So the print hi, if I have given, so this is the run button. So if you just click on this run button, this will be displayed as it is. So if you're just working on mobile also, no problem. So I hope the basic thing how to execute the code is clear to every one of you. So can you just try with your Google Colab? If you're just using your mobile phone or connected with the mobile phone, then it is also not a problem. You can directly go to the Google Colab and you can just run your program. Yes, can anyone please try and you can say yes, it is okay. Is the first program, first introduction part is clear for every one of you? Yes? Yes, please be interactive. I don't know whether I'm reaching you or not.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay, please, you're connected with laptop, please just open the Google Colab and please just open and execute a simple program parallelly so that you can understand. So meanwhile, I can explain the second basic concept also. Both of this you can try. I'll give some 5 minutes of time. So please execute that one. And if you have any basic queries in basic execution of Python, please ask me. So it is better we can go with Colab. So if you are just running with the external compiler, so you have to first install Python compiler, then you have to open your notebook, then you have to type your command saved with the extension .py, then you have to run that with the command. That is one another way. So your second program is about what are all the basic fundamental data types present in Python programming. So the basic fundamental data types of Python are divided into this much amount of category. So here I want to mention one important point is that in C program and C++ and all, for declaring any variable, we have to explicitly specify the data type that you may all aware. We have to explicitly specify the data type. So, but here in Python, the data types are implicit. What is the meaning of implicit is that you no need to specify int, float, etc. Just you need to declare a variable by assigning some values. Based on the values that you have assigned, the data type will be automatically be taken. So that is the one of the important thing about this Python data types. The major category of the Python data type is numeric, dictionary, boolean, set, sequence type. So the numeric category is the upper category for any number format of this data type. For example, So if the numeric category can be differentiated into integer, complex number, and float type. So the integer, complex, and a float are the number category or numeric category of Python data type. Next, you can go with the dictionary. Dictionary format is nothing but a set bracket will be used to hold the values of key and value. That is, for every key, there should be a value. Key value pair or dictionary. Boolean data type that you may aware that is taking two values, that is true or false. Set is like an array type, that is an advanced data type concepts in Python. And the sequence type is nothing but strings, list, tuples. These are string you already know, that is a string format or holding any set of characters, we will be using strings. And list and tuples are very similar to the array. So these are all the upper category of Python data types. So as I said previously, these are all implicit data type. No need to specify explicitly what is the category. No need to explain specifically what is the data type. So that is the greater advantage in Python. But the earlier programming languages, we have to specify explicitly what are all the types of data type. So one sample program I have given here for all this category. So I hope the code part is visible to everyone. So look at the code here. So this I can execute as it is. So first I'll explain here. So age. So this is one variable. I have assigned that with number. So as I said, if it is a C program, what I have to do is I have to give this one as int age, because this holds the number. So that comes under the category of integer. So I have to give that with integer. But in Python, that is not necessary. That's why I have said data types are implicit. How this is implicit? You can see here, age is a variable that is assigned with a numeric number. Based on what you have assigned a value for this variable, the data type will be implicitly assigned. So here I have just assigned 25. This is a number format. So if this is a number format, then it comes under the category of numerical values. That is a whole or decimal value. So which comes under the subcategory integer. So from the numeric, it comes under the category integer. So inside the Python compiler, it will be automatically assumed that this is a integer data type. So if you just given a positive value as well as the negative value, so both positive as well as the negative value will be taken as an integer, that is a decimal values. The category of this one is a integer. Both positive integer and negative integer will be assigned with the category of integer alone. There will be no separate category under this integer. I hope this is clear for everyone. The upper category is numeric. So inside this integer, I may be assigned with the positive integers, I may be assigned with the negative integers, or I can be assigned with 0. 0 is also be considered as a decimal value, right? So this also will be considered as one of the whole number. So this will be assigned as it is. So I have assigned the values for 3 variables. So 3 variables, age, temperature, count. 3 variables are assigned with some values. Next, I'm just displaying these 3 values. So the first display statement is type of age. So I'm not displaying age. That is the second display. The first display is type of age. So the second one just display the age. Third one just display the temperature. Then the last one just display this count. So you can look at here, I have not used the double quotes. Why? Because as I said, the double quotes is used for just displaying the strings. If you want to display the value of any variables assigned, you have to just give that variable alone. I hope the thing is clear for everyone. So this is a string I have displayed. So it is displayed within the double quotes. So if I want to add one more code here, so this is the Python, first Python program we have did. So now I want to just run this particular thing. So what I can do, so I can copy from here. This is a second program. So don't think that for every program I have to go to my Google Drive. I have to do that separately. So in the one name, first.ipynb, this is the one common name. So within the name itself, within this name itself, I can able to store n number of code. For example, this is first.ipynb. I have completed one code here. If I want to add one more code here, so I have to just click on this one. So here you can able to see a plus code. This is nothing but a process or a procedure to increase the code block. So when you just click on this, you can able to see one more shell comes here. When you go back here, yes, you can run this one. Your output will be displayed here. This is separate. This is separate. So this will not be interlocked with one another, even though the name is same. The name is first.ipynb. So we cannot make this one to be interlinked with one another. No, that is not. The name is one common name. Within this name, I can create n number of code blocks as it is. So in this code block, just I want to display this statement. So I have declared three variables. I want to just display type. So here comes the important. What is this type? So when you just, the one advantage or the advantageous features of this Colab is that if you want to understand something, so you can just place your cursor pointer over that function or the keyword that will be displayed. So what are all the arguments that can be taken, that will be just displayed as it is. So here, when I just select this print statement in Colab, you can able to see a box is displaying. What is this box states? It is a built-in function print, which is a function used to display something. This is a built-in function, which is not an user defined, which is already defined. Likewise, it is displaying. So next come here. So what is this type function uses? So the type is a function, so that takes any variable as input. The type is a function that can take any variable as input, and it will display what is the data type of that variable. That is the advantageous feature of this variable type. So type is a function that can take any variable and it will display what type or data type it is. So here, next to three variables, we are just displaying the variables as it is. I'm just running this code. You can see the three things along with one data type name is displaying. For the first print statement, the output is class int. So the data type in Python, as I said, the data type in Python will be stored as defaultly with the keyword class. Defaultly, it will be stored with the keyword class. So the first thing says, what is the data type of this age? It is displaying class int. That is the output. So that is displaying class int. So next I have displayed the age, that is 25, temperature -5, count 0. So if I want to display what is the type of this count, because I have assigned 0, what may be the type of this count? Yes, I may check here. Yes, that is also class int. So you can just give the temperature here. You can just give the temperature here. Yes, run your code again. Yes, that is also integer type. So I can understand here is that whether it may be a positive integer, whether it may be a negative integer, or whether it may be a zero value. When you give that one as input to this type parameter, that will display the class int. Class is a keyword because all the data types in Python will defaultly stored with the extension of class. So this is what I want to say. And one more thing, you just please be clear that within the single Python, I can have n number of codes. All the code blocks are referred using this particular name, first IPY and dot NB. So if you want to save that separate thing, then you can follow the same procedure. So you can just go on this file. You can give the new notebook in Drive. If you just click on this, your new notebook like this first.ipynb will be created. Don't want to waste that much amount of memory in your drive. Why you're having a separate program for the sprint statement, separate program for this one? You can have lab experiments.ipynb. You can have all the 12 lab experiments in the same code itself. So next comes here, I have left the remaining type. So just I have completed the integer. So next is I have taken a variable, assigned one float value. This is another variable assigned with some float value with more decimal places. For each and everything, for your understanding purpose, I have given this hash. Please don't confuse with this hash. When you just paste this everything here in Python code, this is nothing but a command line. Command line will not be executed. That is for our understanding. In C program and all, we will be using the slash symbol or slash star symbol for multiple line. So here we are using this hash sign to represent that. So this is to represent that this is a comment line, that is for user understanding. So I'll share this documents to every one of you so that you can understand what I want to convey. So here it is a positive float. Yes, I have assigned some 5.9. Here I have assigned some values with more number of decimal places. So that is for our understanding. So from the first, you cannot mean that you have to assign the value with only one or two decimal places. That will be acceptable. But in C program, there is a restriction. So float, large float. So likewise, there is a separate category is there. I hope that is clear for everyone. But if the floating decimal point is 2 or the floating decimal point is 5 or the floating decimal point is 10, whatever it may be the category, that will be taken a single float data type. Similarly, positive float, negative float, more number of decimal points, everything will comes under the category of floating point alone. So this is the numeric type float. So just I have assigned 3 variables and I have just displayed the type of any variable. Answer will be class float. Then I have displayed height, I have displayed pi, I have displayed -10. So this also will be executed. So already I have executed the same in my drive. So I can go that there. If you want to open your already defined Python code, just go you to your respective position and you can just click on that. This is the Python program which I have already created. So I have just hold some six programs here in this. So this is the code for data type. So just I have used. So I hope it is visible for everyone. So this is the floating type. So similar to the floating type, the next data type is complex number. That is also comes under this numerical category. So the complex number to be defined, we just know that what is a complex number, a plus ib or a plus jb. Likewise, there are real part and imaginary part. A complex number with real part and imaginary part. So this whole number is called the real part and the value that is associated with I or j is called as the imaginary part. So real part and imaginary part are combinedly associated. This is called as the real number, sorry, complex number. So similarly, the complex number may take the values as positive as well as it may take the values as negative. As I said, the complex number may be a positive as well as the negative complex number. This is the real part. This is the imaginary part. Similarly, this is the real part. So print type, this one will gives the answer as class complex, as class int, as class float, as like we will be having a separate category that is called as class complex. So I'm just displaying what are the type, that is what is the data type. And next I have displayed what is the value for first thing and what is the value for second thing that will be displayed. So if you just run on this code, this particular block alone getting run. So it will not be disturbed with the other thing. So you can see here, this is the first output, class integer and the three values. And this is the second output, class float and the three values. This is the third output of the same code, class complex and the positive complex and the negative complex. This is what we have discussed now. So this three statements output is this three one. What are all its class? What is its positive complex? What is its negative complex? And next comes to the next category, Boolean. So list tuples, that are all the separate things. We will explain that with a separate program. So next we can come to numeric part. I have completed, integer completed, complex number completed, and floating point completed. So next to come to this Boolean data type. The Boolean data type, as the name implies, it will take the two values true, false. True, false is the two values that is assigned with the Boolean data type. So I have taken a two variable is valid, is empty. Those two are the two values I have taken. First one is assigned with the value true. Second one is assigned with the value false. So if I displayed what is the type is valid, that will display class bool. Type is valid, that will display class bool. So next is valid value will be displayed as it is empty, false will be assigned, that will be displayed as it is. So this is the output thing. So the first thing is type of this particular variable. You can just give type of is valid or type of is empty. Both will give the same result as class Boolean, that is of Boolean data type. Is valid is taken true and is empty will be taken as false, that is displayed here. True and false, that is displayed as a separate point here, true and false. So comes to the category of string. So this is another category. So sequence types, you are having set, list, tuples and string. So I can take the string category as example now. The string is nothing but a certain set of characters that will be given in a double quotes, that is called as string. So here for the name, I have just assigned some character, set of characters. So print type of that variable will just display what is the class or what is the data type it is. So the data type here, it is string data type. Then I can just display the name. Similarly, you can just display with multiple lines, multiple characters, or if you want to display the things with multiple lines or the characters. So if you want multiple lines to be displayed, for some paragraphs to be displayed, you can use this triple quotes. Triple quotes is for holding a larger number of lines or larger number of strings. So I have just assigned here for the simple example, I have just given as certain sequences of characters. So that is the output that is displayed here. First is class string data type. Second is what is the name. And the third one is the characters that is you have assigned here. So this is the program for executing this data types and all. So I have just executed this sample program with numeric data type, that is integer, complex number and floating type. Then I have just assigned this with the dictionary, Boolean, So dictionary, this list tuples are will be available as a separate program. In that case, we will just explore. Boolean will be taking two values, true or false. String, you can assign certain set of characters with double quotes, or sometimes if you want to assign multiple characters, you can be given with triple quotes. These are all the basics of Python programming data types. I hope this up to this is clear for everyone. Yes, do you have any doubt on this? Yes, is it is clear for everyone? Shall I proceed? Yes, please respond. Okay. So if you want, I can share the code in the chat window so that you can copy and paste in your Google Colab and just try how it is working. So I have just given you a sample code. So if you are connected with the laptop, I'll give you some 2 minutes of time. Just open a Python notebook, a sample notebook in your drive, and please execute this simple code. So I'll give you 2 minutes of time. So please, if you have any queries with that, you can ask me. Take the sample code and execute that in Colab and please respond to me. If you have any queries or if you're stuck with somewhere, please revert back. Take your time for 2 minutes. Okay, I hope there is no doubts, so I can proceed with the next thing. So if you have any queries or if you have any doubts in executing the codes, you can just ask me at any time. So later I'll give you this entire document of your lab experiment, which is one of the easiest way to execute. So you can try with your own in your collab. Shall I proceed to next one? Or do you have any doubts? Shall I move to the next topic?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
No.
Okay. I can. Thank
Ma'am,
you.
can you please share the notes through the mail?
Yeah. I'll share.
Okay, ma'am. Thanks, sir.
Okay. I'll share this entire Word document containing all the experiments along with the input and output. I'll share through official mail. And I'm moving to the next topic of the third experiment. So whenever we just discussed what are all the basic things and what are all the basic data types, the next important concept is how to perform different arithmetic operations using this Python. So as I said, if you want to declare any variables, no need to specify the data types explicitly. No need to specify the data types explicitly. So you can just assign some numbers to a variable. Based on the numbers it is assigned, the value or the data type for that particular variable will be implicitly taken. So here for performing arithmetic operations, so you all know about what is arithmetic operations. So arithmetic operations, we can perform addition, we can perform subtraction, we can perform multiplication, we can perform division, we can perform floor division and modulus exponentiation. So these are all the different things that I can perform in the arithmetic category. So the first four common things are addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. So in addition to that, we can perform floor division. That is the lowest part of the coefficient will be taken. That is floor division. And the next thing is modulus. That is how to extract the remainder of a particular thing, how to extract the remainder value of the particular variable or a thing that can be taken using modulus operation. So that is given here, modulus operation. Then exponentiation, that we know, a power something, c power something, power of something. Base one category will be there, then power some category, that is a power b, c power d. Likewise, if you want to perform, yes, that also be possible. So I can explain what is this arithmetic operation programs here says. So I have defined four variables. The four variables are assigned with the values 10, 3, 5.5 and 2.0. These are all the four values assigned with the variables A, B, C and D. I have assigned some another variable. This is another variable that is of your choice. You can give any name like A, B, C, D. If you want to just assign this one as result 1 and result 2, yes, that is also be possible. This is the result 1. I am just adding this A plus B stored in the first variable, adding the C and D stored in the second variable, and I'm just displaying the first variable and the second variable. So displaying the answers of first and second variable. So once again, please. So added these two variables and stored in the first result, added the C and D stored in the second result. So likewise, the values can be assigned, the result can be assigned to the some other values. So in this integer addition, so if I want to display something with some statements like integer addition, float addition, these are all my own statement. If I want to display this own statement along with the value, so you have to use this comma operator in between. So you can just look at this comma operator in between. What this comma operator states is that combining the string with the value or a variable. If you want to combine two particular things, say for as an example, if you want to combine a string along with the variable, you can use a comma as an operator. You can just look at the output, addition output here. So integer addition colon a plus b equal to 13. So this is the string we have defined. This is the string, first string. This is the value we have defined. So this is the value we have defined. So if I want to assign this with value and the variable, so I can go in this category of comma operator. So just look at the statement integer addition colon a plus b equal to, this entire thing is a string. This entire thing is a string. In the display statement, if I want to display any value along with some statements, if I want to display something with the statement, if I want to display something with the statements, then you can give that one inside the double quotes, and this is nothing but a value. So if you want to combine the string along with the value, comma is a separation operator you have to use. This comma will provide you a space. This comma will provide you a space. You can just look at here, between the string and fellas this set of characters, there is a space associated. This is the integer addition. Likewise, the second display statement is the float addition. So the float addition, whatever the thing I have given in this double quote, it is nothing but, whatever the thing I have given in this double quote is nothing but it is a string. So if we want to combine the string with the variable, you have to use this comma as a separation operator. So here you can see the third variable addition float that will add C and D. For simple addition, we can use the plus operator. C and D will be added and it will be stored. C and D will be added and it will be stored in the variable C plus D. So it is C plus D will be stored in the variable addition float. So that value will be displayed along with this characters. So float addition C plus D is equal to 7.5. Likewise, you can perform any operations on arithmetics. And if you want to display that with any of these strings or characters or examples, then you can use the comma operator. That's all. Keep that comma operator is a separation operator in Python that is used to combine strings as well as the values. That is the simple point. So like addition, I can perform subtraction. So I can perform A minus B. I can perform C minus D. Similarly, I can display everything along with some string statement. I'm just displaying subtraction, etc. Similarly, for multiplication, the multiplication operator is star. Subtraction operator is minus, addition operator is plus. Similarly, the multiplication operator is star. So the multiplication operator can take the two variables A and B and it will perform A star B, store the values in this variable. Similarly, it will take two values for C and D, store the values of C and D in this the variable multiplication float. So here this is the display statement. So for displaying the result, so I first display multiplication, the slash n. So I want to point out here what is the slash n is that it is representing a new line. That is a new line statement. If I want to display the output in the next line, I can use this new line statement. If I want to display the output in the next line, I can give this new line statement. Similar to this multiplication, the second thing is a division operator. So division operator is nothing but it is a slash symbol. Division operator is a slash symbol. So if you perform this division on A slash B, it will display the quotient part alone. So look at here. So A star B is nothing but, so A plus B, A minus B values are displaying. Similarly, A minus B, C minus D value are displaying. Similarly, A multiplication B and C multiplication D, these values are also displaying. This is the output value up to multiplication. So you can see here for the division, when I have given A by B, that is not completely divisible. So A value is 10, B value is 3. 10 by 3, so it will, we can get the quotient as 3 point something something something. Yes, that will be displayed as the answer, 3.333335. So n number of decimal parts will be displaying, and it will display some up to 12 to 14 characters, and it will stop. C by D likewise 2.5. We can get the answer. So no need of, if I want to take the quotient part. So I am not in need of this much number of decimal places to be present after a particular variable. In such a case, what I can do? I can go with floor division. Floor division is nothing but it will take the base value alone from the division or the quotient point, and it will display. Floor is nothing but round off to the lowest nearest integer. So if you have taken this 3.3, the lowest nearest integer is 3. So that will be displayed as an answer. So if you take this 2.75, the lowest nearest integer to this 2.75, the whole number is 2. So that 2 will be displayed. So if you have given seal instead of floor, if the seal value what it has been asked is next integer value 4. For that there is no separation operator here. Only for this floor division alone, we are having the operation symbol, that is a double slash. If it is a single slash, that will perform the division, normal division, and the result will be displayed along with the decimal points. But if I want to omit this decimal point, I want the value alone. What is the quotient? That value alone. So you can go for floor division. Floor division is represented with the double slash. The double slash represents it is a floor division, and it will give you the lowest nearest round of integer value as an output. So the opposite to that of this division operator is a modulus operator. Modulus operator is nothing but a percentage symbol. So the opposite to that of division operation is a modulus operator. The modulus operator is a percentage symbol. If you have given percentage symbol, what it will display is that remainder part. For quotient, when you divide any two numbers, if you want quotient, you can go with this single division or floor division. Both of this will give you quotient. If I want to know what is the remainder, if I just divide 10 by 3, what is the remainder? 1 is the remainder. If I want to get the remainder on any division, go with this modulus operator. If I want a remainder part in any division, I can go with this modulus operator. Modulus operator gives the value, that is the remainder value. Similarly, C divided by D, what is the remainder value? So this is as addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, floor division, and modulus operator. The next is exponentiation. Exponentiation is nothing but one number power another number. For example, A power B, C power D, likewise. So in C program and all, to display the power, we will be using this cap symbol. For exponentiation, we will be using this cap symbol. This represents power in another programming languages. So, but in Python, if you want to perform one power of something, exponentiation of something, then I can use double star. Double slash is for floor division. Double star is for exponentiation operation. So integer exponentiation is 10 power 3. 10 power 3 is nothing but 10 into 10 into 10. So A is 10 and B is 3, right? A is 10, B is 3. 10 power 3 is what? 10 into 10 into 10. That will be the answer. C power D is what? 5.5 power 2. That is 5.5 into 5.5. That will be the answer for this 30.25. So this will be the answers on exponentiation. Last thing is, there is no restrictions that I have to use addition separately, I have to use subtraction separately, I have to use multiplication, division separately. I can combine all this thing and make a particular thing as a single one also. That is also be possible. I can combine some multiple operators and perform that operations as a single thing also. That also will be possible. For example, here I can perform A plus B. That is A and B both are to be added and to be displayed, and it ought to be multiplied with C minus D, and that is to be divided with A mod B. So what you understand from this expression, I can call this combined operation as an expression. Likewise, this expression will also be done in Python using the different set of operators. Using the different set of operators, I can perform any of these three things. Yes, that is be possible. Combining all these operations, and that will be added or given that one as a result. That is also be possible. So this is about the multiplication operations, and the execution of the same is given here. The execution of the same has given here. Yes, this is the code block of this arithmetic operations, demonstrating arithmetic operations. This is the code block. If you run this code block, this is the output. Then I come to the next example of how to perform the different operations on a given string. For example, so I want to create a string, I want to concatenate a string, I want to print a string, I want to perform or I want to extract some substrings on the given string. How this could be done? Substrings on the given string. How these are all the different things that can be performed. So look at here. There are some common built-in functions available in Python. Built-in functions, it is nothing but the functions that is already defined. The function that is already defined and executed, that is called as built-in functions. For example, if I have used the first function capitalize, that is a function which is already defined in Python library. If you just call this function, a certain things will be automatically executed. Convert the first character to a uppercase. So that is called capitalize function. Case fold. Case fold is nothing but a function that converts a string into a lowercase letters. Center. If you call any string with the center function, this will return the centered string. The centered string will be returned. Count. This will return number of times a specified values occur in the string. Number of times a specified value occur in the string, that is called as count. So next function is alphanumeric. So this is, so beside each and every functions, there is a character called is. So if you use that function with is, that represents is that it will return true if all the characters are string. This will return true if all the strings are alphabet. The first one is ALNUM. This is nothing but this will return true. This function will return true if all the characters are alphanumeric characters. Second is alpha. So this will returns true if all the characters in the string are alphabets. So the third one is ASCII. So this will returns true if all the characters in the string are ASCII characters. That is only the characters A, B, C, D, greater A, B, C, D likewise. Is decimal. This will returns true if all the characters are decimal points. There should not be any characters present in that. That is a decimal. Then all the strings are digits. That is called is digit, and it is an identifier. Likewise, n number of functions is available in strings. These are all predefined or the built-in functions, we can say. This function can be used as it is to perform certain string operations. Yes, that is be possible. So what the question for us is, we have to create, concatenate, and print a string, and we have to perform some substring operations in the given string. Substring is nothing but extracting a certain characters from your string. For example, if from your name, I just want to extract the characters from 5 to the end of your name. From your name, I want just a substring of fifth character of your name to the end of the string. So in that case, what I can do? These are all the things that we are going to do in this fourth example. So look at here. So I have assigned the first character to str1, second character to this variable str2. The first character is nothing but it is string 1. Second character it is string 2. So these are all first two characters. If I want to concatenate these two strings, concatenation is nothing but combining first character with the second character with space separated. Space separated, concatenating first character with the second character with space separation. That is the thing, concatenating first character with the second one with the space as the separation operator. So in order to concatenate first and second, plus is a sign that is used for combining the string. So if I want the space to be present in between, empty double quotes to be given. The empty double quotes, it is nothing but a space. First string, space, second string. If I want my output to be hello world like this, if I want my output to be hello world like this, then first word, second word, space have to be present. So if this is the case, I have to give the first string plus space plus second string. Likewise, I have to give. So I can get my output as this concatenation. This is called as concatenation. It is nothing but combining two or more strings together. So first one completed. For displaying the string, just simply print that value will display. Then accessing the substrings. So what is substring? Substring is nothing but a string that is present within the another string is called as substring. A string that is present inside the another string is called as substring. A string that is present inside the another string is called as substring. For example, this is the uh, certain set of characters that is given for me. Python programming is fun. This is a line. So within this certain set of characters, I want to extract a particular set of strings. I want to extract a particular, for example, programming alone. For example, this is alone. For example, what is the substring from fifth character to the last character? Or what is last three characters? Likewise, I want to extract something from the given string. That is called as accessing the substrings. How this could be done? For example, so I have given the name of the string is full string. The name of the string is full string. So here you can use this array brackets to extract the string operation. The array brackets have to be used. This array bracket have to be used for this extraction of the substring. The first string that is assigned with substring 1, this full string is nothing but the name of the characters you are assigning. This is the full string. That is, this entire line is stored in the full string. Full string of 0:6. Clearly note down 0 to 6. This 0:6. This is given inside the square bracket. What it represents is that this from the string just to display the characters from the index. You already know if it is an array, the array index starts from 0. So look at here in the Python programming, the P starts from the index 0, Y at the index 1, T at the index 2, H at the index 3, O at the index 4. Likewise, it goes on. Likewise, it goes on. So here I am saying 0 to 6. If you given like this, what will be your output is that 0 to 5. That will be your output. So last thing will be omitted. Up, this will display the output from 0 to 5. So if you have given 7 to 18, there is no restriction that this will display the index from 0 to 5. There is no restriction that I have to start from this particular index, I have to end with this particular index. No. So if I just start with 7 and I can end 18, it represents from this full string. Full string is nothing but this one. This one of 7 colon 18 is nothing but it have to display the characters from 7 till 17. Last one minus 1. 7 to 17. You can just look at the output. Subscript from 0 to 5. That is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 0 to 5, this is the output. 7 to 17. Space also will be considered as one character. Space also will be considered as one character. So the next character is programming is fun. So 7 to 17 will be displayed. So look at this. This is important. So minus 3 colon nothing. So what it represents is that minus 3 is nothing but you have to display the last 3 characters. Minus 3 is nothing but you have to display the last 3 characters. So in order to display something from the last, I have to give that with negative sign. So you can look at here. The last 3 character is fun. So if you have given minus 3, last 3 characters will be displayed. So likewise, so I can assign some other way also. Much more better way than like this. So full string colon. So in that you can 0 colon 6. Likewise I have given. But it is not a constraint. It is not a rule that I have to specify both the starting index as well as the ending index always. It is of my choice. If I want, I can specify. If I omit also, that will be considered. How it will be considered? Look at here. Full string of, so starting index I have not given, colon, ending index 5. So if you have given like this, from the starting to the ending, from the starting, if you have not given anything, the default value will be taken as 0. That is the start value 0. From the start 0 to the index, this last minus 1, 5 will be displayed. Okay, consider here. I have given the first character, but I forgot to give the last index what is it is. In that case, how it will be considered? That is the opposite of the first one. First one, I have not given the starting index, I have given only the ending index. In the second case, I have given the starting index but forgot to give the ending index. In such a case, how it will be considered? From the index value you have given, if the ending index is omitted, the defaultly it will be considered as up to the last. That is the meaning. Defaultly, it will be considered as up to the last. That is the meaning. From the index 7 up to the last, the output is displayed. The output is from the 7th index is Python. So up to the last, it will be displayed. If you have not given starting, yes, take from the start. So it will be take from start and it will be displayed. Okay, this is for single colon. There is one another extra feature is there that is called double colon. What this double colon and a number is given. Single colon means starting colon ending. What this double colon represent? Double colon is that if you have given anything here, that is 1 means start from 1 colon, end means up to 8, then colon 2, this is nothing but every second character. The last value denotes is that every second character. This is every second. So it will just display only the second characters alone. From the starting to the ending, only the second characters will be displayed. So first I can execute. If I have not given the starting and ending, what happens then? So if I have not given, so I'll just execute this one for your understanding. I have added this code block. So it is added here. This is the string I have given. So let us explore the output. So look at here. So if you have not given anything, 0 to 5, Python is displaying. If I have given 7, from the 7 till the last, it is displaying. Okay. If it is colon 2, not given anything, 2, which means you have to start from the starting index up to the last character. Every second character have to be displayed. So you can say the first Python programming is fun is the string. So you can look at here. So the first P will be displayed. Yes. After that, this will be omitted and T will be displayed. Yes. After H will be omitted, O will be displayed. Likewise, every second character will be displaying. Look at here. If I am changing this. So first empty. So it will take from starting index and it will be come to the ending index. So if I have given 3 here, what happens? What happens now? So look at here. Every 3 characters, the output is somewhat reduced. Why it is reduced? Because it is displaying every third character. First P will be displayed, then H will be displayed. Likewise, every third character will be displayed. Similarly, if I can take starting index 4, ending index as 9, and every 2 characters in this. Likewise, also I can give. So here, the output is only OR. So it will start from the index 4, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it have to start from O. It have to end at the index 9. From within this, every 2 characters have to be displayed. So OR alone is displaying here. So these are all the basic string operations I can perform. The slicing I can perform. First one is simple addition of characters. The simple addition of character is performed with the plus sign. Plus sign denotes the simple addition of characters. So next is array representation with starting and ending index. Starting index and the ending index will be differentiated with this colon. So likewise also I can perform. If I want to display something from the last, I can give the minus sign. Okay. So if I want to specify something like if starting is omitted, what happened? The ending is omitted, what happened? Yes, that is also that a solution is available. And also, if I have starting index empty, ending index empty, 2 here, what it represents means it have to start from 0, it have to end up to the characters, and it have to display every second characters. I hope this string operation is clear for every one of you. Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay, thank you for your response. I can move to the next program. So you can just explore. Likewise, you can give. So you can change these values. You can give -3. You can give minus where to start. And in this also, you can give in the double colon also you can give that negative sign, positive sign, and there all you can explore different categories. These are all the basic upper categories. Likewise, you can perform some different categories also. So far, what we have discussed is we have started with the simple Python program. Then we have explored what are all the different types of data types available, what are its categories, and we have explored integer, floating, complex, string category, and the Boolean category. Next, we have analyzed how to perform arithmetic operations in Python programming language. The arithmetic operations are addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. The extra thing we have analyzed is what is floor division, what is modulus division, what is exponentiation. These are all we have studied on arithmetic operations. Then we have come to the interesting topic of string exploration. So in this program, we have not used any basic string operations. If you want, you can use this. For your understanding, I have just given here. This also can be used, but this is not asked here, so we have not it used. Here the question is, we have to create a string, concatenate a string. We have to perform some substring operations. That's all. So these are all the string operations. Next comes to the point of the fifth question here is familiarize date and time with the different format. We all know that what is today's date? It is 12/9/24. What day today? Thursday. What month? September. So that's all. So that this thing can be represented. What is the time now? 11:80. Yes. So 11:18 a.m. That's all. This information can be represented in different format because for some application it requires in one format, some application it requires in another format. So how to represent the date and time in various formats? That is their fifth program. How to represent the date and time in various formats. For example, so there is a predefined function called datetime.now. There is a predefined function called datetime.now. What this will return is that this will returns the current date and time. Where it will be written? It will take the current date and time from your system settings and it will be written automatically. So if you just given this date time dot now, it is a predefined function. The functionality of this predefined function is this is predefined. Predefined means already written. This I have not written. This is already written. So what is already written? So what it will gives the output? Yes, this is giving the output as date time dot now will give the output as current date and time. Yes, this I am displaying what is current date and time. So this is the answer. So this is taken that time. So if you just paste this, so look at here, current date and time, 12/9/24. Yes, that time is taken differently from the settings of IST. So this is the time that is assigned. So settings have to be changed. So current date, yes, it is displaying. I want to display this particular thing in a different format. Yes, what are all the formats available? So I have used the format 1. So now dot. So this now is this variable now dot strf time is the formatting function for date and time. The formatting function of date and time is strf time. So here the formatting is I have specified greater percentage, everything have to be given with percentage. Keep in mind, everything have to be given with percentage. That is the predefined thing for specifying the formats. So percentage Y is nothing but here have to come first, then month, then date. So in between you have to give hyphen. So it will display the format like this 24/9/8. So year, month, day. Okay, space. This one will leaves you space. This percentage H and M is nothing but hour minutes. Hour, minutes, percentage S is nothing but seconds. Hour, minutes, seconds. This is one format. What is the another format? So look at here. DMY. Year is always represented with greater Y. That is the predefined thing they have written. So here DMY. What is this D? Date, month, year. Look at here how it is changing. Day, month, year. Okay. IM. That is the time in time can also be represented as HM and also be represented as IM. IM means 12-hour format. So in 12-hour format, how it will be displayed. So 2:15. I have not given second. Okay. What is this last percentage P? Last percentage P is nothing but it is the PM or AM denotion that is not present in the previous case. This PM or AM denotion, if you want, you have to give this percentage P. Yes. Next, instead, I want the format like this. So, for your easier understanding, each and everything I have given a comment line. So, for your easier understanding, how it will be displayed. For your better understanding, I have given this thing here in this. So, look at here. A. B, D, Y. What is this A, B, D? A is nothing but what day today. That will be given as it is Sunday. Okay. B is what month it is. So in programming languages, this A and B are denoting the A and B denoting nothing but what is the day, what is the month, and small d represent what is the date, greater Y represent what is the year, and this one represent year format. This one represent the year format. So the last one is the year format and the time format will also be there. This is one way. And another way, for example, shorter representation or abbreviated representation. Abbreviated representation is instead of given a Sunday fully, I want SUN alone. Yes, give that in a small case. Instead of September fully, I want to give that in a smaller. Yes, that is be possible. Give the small b. D is for day. H is for hour, minutes, seconds. Then time zone. For time zone, you have to give this ZY. If you have given what is the time zone that's taken will be displayed. So depends upon the applications, you have to specify this timing format. So only thing here it requires is that you need to understand what is this Y, what is this M, what is this D. Just understand capital A, B, H, M. HM is always hour, minutes and second. I is nothing but 12-hour format. P is for denoting PM, AM, etc. Capital AB is expanded abbreviation. Small ab is smaller abbreviations of day, month, etc. etc. So everything is given with this strf time. This is nothing but a predefined function for formatting the time. Strf time is nothing but string formatting of time. That short denotion is strf time. I hope this is clear for every one of you. So that will display the dates and times in the different formats. Your next program is to create, append, and remove lists in Python. So first I'll explain what is list. So given here a simple denotion of list. What is list? A list is nothing but an array of something. It can have, so if it is a C program, what I can say is that if it is a C program, what I could say is that I could store only a similar data item. For example, if I store 20, yes, I can store only integers. If I store name, yes, I can able to store all the characters as string alone. If it is a decimal, yes, I have to store only the decimal. But in Python, the beauty is that You can store the elements of different data types. You can store the elements of different data types under one category. Data types of different data types collectively we can store under one category. So see for as an example L, this list will be given with this array bracket. Array bracket is the list 20, that will be 0th index. Next one is a string, yes, that will be stored in second index. Next is a float, yes, that is be possible, stored in second index. Next is a set of elements, yes, that is also be possible, that is stored in the third index. So here we have to, this is order. What order we have to follow? The same order of insertion will be followed. List is mutable. I hope this you have studied in the previous days lectures. Mutable means I can able to change. Different data types are allowed. Duplicate values are allowed. These are all the common functionalities of list. So the question for me is how to create a program to create, append and remove the list. I want to create, I want to combine, I want to remove. So what I have to do? So look at here. So this is the step for creating an array. The first step for creating array 1. So np.array. So look at here. If you want to create array in C, Java, etc., you have to use for loop, get one by one elements. You have to assign that elements. That is a difficult process. But Python gives us a simple denotion. How? There is a library available. There is a library available. That library name is NumPy. NumPy is numerical Python. That is a library. So that library is imported in the name NP. NP is the shorter representation I have used for denoting this library. What is the advantage of library? Why I have used this import statement here? Previously, I have not used anything. Because inside this library, there are n number of functions available. To make this functions usable, I can use this library to be imported. This holds number of built-in functions. So in order to use that functions, I can use this library as it is. For example, this is the first variable. So np.array of something. np is this library. Inside this library, there is a function called array. What this function will do is that it will create a list with these items. A list like this will be created automatically. That is the functionality of np.array. So you can create this array, you can display this array. You can look at the output. Original array is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you want to create an array like this, you have to use np.array. np is nothing but a numpy library. Inside that, there is a function called array. Using that, you can create any array. Okay, I have created. Okay, good. It is working. What is my next step? So initially, I have created my array with only certain number of characters. For example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have created array with only 5 characters. If I want to add some more characters to this array, what I can do? Yes, simply call the function np.append. That library name np.append. Append is a predefined function which is written inside that np, that is numpy array. What this will do is that this will combine the strings of this will take the first parameter. You can look at here, array 1. What is array 1? The previously defined array, comma 6, comma 7. What it will do? This will take this 6, comma 7, add it to this first array. That will be happen. This will take the 6, comma 7 and add it to the first array. What will be the output now? Look at the output. This is the second output. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is already created. In addition to that, 6, 7 will be added. Good. It is working. Second function, append is working correctly. Can I able to store only 2 elements to the append function? No. You can add any number of functions to that append. So previously I have just added 6 comma 7. Now I want to add this 8, 9, 10 to this array. Oh God, what to do? So the same append function. So array name, the same append function with the set of characters. So here the things to be concentrate on, every one of you please note that things to be concentrate here is the array bracket have to be specified. So the output now it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 added. Okay, good. Okay, so these are all the simple thing for creating np.array. For adding np.append, that's all. Very simple functions. Only a function call that will do creation, addition, adding, etc. Okay, what is this removing the element? How to remove a certain thing? I have added some 10 elements blindly. I want to remove certain things. What I have to do? So there is a function called np.delete. So in this program, just concentrate on these three things. That's all. Very simple. Array for creation, append for adding, delete for removal. That's all. This three thing. So first one will create, second one will add elements, third one will delete elements. That's all. Very simple. So here, delete. So look at how it will work. Array name. Which array? From where I have to delete that array name? Array 1. Okay. 2. What does this 2 represent? Do I need to delete the element 2 in the list? No. This represents the index. So I have given here. Study that carefully. So I have given here. Please look on that carefully. Remove the element at the index 2. Remove the element at the index 2. So in this array, which is the element that is present in the index 2? Go here. This is the last created array. 0, 1, 2. The element present in the second index is 3. So after deletion, 1, 2, 4 is there. 3 is deleted. Yes. That is done by using np.delete. Okay. So what are all the other characters I can use? So if I want to remove the element at a certain number of indices instead of only one index, what is the number given here as a second parameter? It is nothing but it is an index. It is not a number. So look at the statement that is given here. Array 1 equal to np.delete array 1 of 0, 4. So what this represents? Delete the elements that is present in 0 as well as in 4. Delete the elements that is present in 0 as well as in 4. Both things will be deleted. So what will be in 0? 1 will be deleted. 1, 2, 3, 4. The 6 also will be deleted. Okay, good. So this is the output. So this is okay. So if I want, this is for single dimensional array. Everything what we have discussed is single dimensional array. What I can do for two dimensional array? Yes. What I can do for two dimensional array? This is two dimensional array. That is a matrix. How to create a matrix like this? This is a two dimensional array. How to create a matrix like this? Yes, that is also be possible. The same function. There is no differentiation for single dimensional. There is no differentiation for two dimensional. Only thing that differs is that how the representation. For example, np.array, look at this. So within the list bracket, there is a certain set of list brackets available, which represents it is a two-dimensional array. Within the outer list bracket, there is an inner set of list brackets available. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this will be added as a two-dimensional array 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then next, if I want to add one more column to that, so what I can do? One more row to that, what I can do? Yes, add 7, 8, 9. Okay. After adding 7, 8, 9, it will become 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. say, okay, this is okay. I have created two-dimensional array with 3 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, I have added. How to remove that one? Okay, for removing, you can just give this delete operation. np.delete that array name, comma 1. So, removing a row from 2D array, axis 0 means row. First row will be deleted. So after removing the row at index 1, so what will be the output? So this is the original array. Row at index 1 is nothing but second row. This is the first row. This is the second row. So row at the index 2 will be deleted. This is the final array after that. 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9. This will be the final result. Okay. Now I am having 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9. I want to add columns. What I can do? I want to add column. So keep in mind, axis 0 represents rows. Axis 1 represent column. That is given here. Axis 0 represent row. Axis 1 represent column. So here if I want to add some two things to the column, np.array will be used. So 10, 11. So to the first row, 10 will be added. To the second row, 11 will be added. This is for adding the new columns. This is for adding the new column. If you want to delete any particular column, for example, I want to delete the column 0. What I can do? I want to delete the column 0. What I can do? So to delete the column 0, array name. So I want to delete the column 0. To represent that is a column, I have to use axis 1. If you have given like this, the first column will be deleted. That's all. Very simple thing. The only understanding is that, so you have to use np.array for insertion. Either it may be a single dimensional or it may be a two dimensional. Don't get confused with that. The simple function np.array for creation, np.append for adding. Either it may be row adding or it may be a column adding. np.append. If it is a row, axis 0. If it is a column, axis 1. That's all. If you want to delete particular row or a column, just use np.delete. So in this single program, what we have discussed is that, so creation, appending, deletion. So next comes here the simple program to find the largest of three numbers. How to find the largest of three numbers using function? How to find the largest of three numbers using function? Yes. How to define a function first in Python? Very simple representation. DEF is a keyword for defining function. Function name, parameters, statement, or return. A very simple, similar to C function. The difference is that you have to give the keyword DEF. That's all. So I want to identify the largest of three numbers. This is a very simple program. I have to identify the largest of three numbers using function in Python. How to do that one? So look at here. I have written one function. So this is the function I have written. What is the function? DEF is the keyword. This is my function name, find largest. There are three parameters will be taken as an input, A, B, C. These three are the parameters that will be taken as an input. So when I can say A is greater, A should be greater than B and also greater than C. If A greater than or equal to B, and is a keyword that is acceptable. But in C programming and all, we have to specify and sign like this. And A greater than C. So I can say largest is A. Other cases are what? L if. What is L if? Else if. When I can say B is greater, B greater than or equal to A, B greater than or equal to C. This is the syntax for if statement. Lastly, you have to put colon. Lastly, you have to put colon. In this case, I have assigned largest equal to B. If these two cases are not true, yes, C will be larger. If the first two cases are not true, C will be larger. If the first two cases are not true, definitely the C will be larger. So I have to return the largest. So I have identified what are all the elements that is greatest among these three using the function. This is the function definition. DEF keyword, function name, number of parameters. So using this, I have defined a function. So this is the main program. Three variables are assigned. Largest name is a variable. This will call the function number 1, number 2, and number 3. So this 3 will be taken as an input and the largest number will be displayed as largest of num. So here this will be written from the function and this will be displayed. So this is very simple. So previously I hope that you might have been done this with without function. The only change here is that this have to be done within the function. How to write a function in Python? So I have given here the example. This is the thing for defining a function in Python. So I can go to the last program for this morning session. How to convert a Celsius to Fahrenheit and Fahrenheit to Celsius. Formulas given here. If one formula is understandable, everything will be understandable. In the reverse case also we can write. For example, C by 5 is equal to F minus 32 by 9. If F is asked, okay, I can write C star 9 by 5 plus 32. So this is the formula for, if please study any one formula. For example, if you study this Fahrenheit, you can write what is Celsius formula. That is be possible. F minus 32 into 5 by 9. Yes. Study any one among this formula clearly. That is the basic requirement. This also I have to do with a function. Okay. I can write one function for calculating Celsius to Fahrenheit. I can write another function for calculating Fahrenheit to Celsius. So first function, DEF function name. This is my own name. Take Celsius as input and it will calculate Fahrenheit. This is the Fahrenheit formula and this will return Fahrenheit. This is another function. Name is Fahrenheit to Celsius. This will take Fahrenheit as an input and it will return the Celsius as output. Yes, Celsius will be returned. That's all. So you can write any number of functions in a single program. Yes, that is be possible. Any number of functions can be given in a single function. Yes, that is be allowed and that is be possible. So I can assign temperature with one variable. I can assign Fahrenheit with another variable. You can just call these two functions, Celsius to Fahrenheit with one value, Fahrenheit to Celsius with another value. Both will be taken as an input and your output will be displayed. So if you want this degree F, degree C, yes, that is nothing but it is a formatting function. F is a formatting function for displaying your value. This curly brace represent the value, degree C represent that degree C, and degree F represent that degree F. So this is the program for Celsius to Fahrenheit. If one program and function is clear, then remaining all will be easy. So I hope what I have taken up to now is clear for everyone. Yes, please anyone respond. Is this clear up to what I have taken now? Yes, please respond. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am. Clear.
Okay, we can continue the remaining in afternoon session. Thank you for your patient listening. Thank you.
Okay, ma'am. Thanks.
Thank you. Ma'am, shall we wind up the session now?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, okay, ma'am. I would like to thank you,
Oh,
ma'am.
thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, all of them can join using the same link in the afternoon session. Thank you.